Welcome today to our Pirates Digital Media pregame show as it's the NCMC Classic Tournament in women's basketball. And tonight in the nightcap, it's number 7 preseason Des Moines Area Community College against number 10 in the preseason North Central Missouri. Should be a great early matchup. We're glad you can be here with us for it. We will start our pregame show right after this. In our pregame show tonight, let's take a look at the preseason number 7 Des Moines Area Community College Bears. They are 1-1, and their campus is located in Boone, Iowa. That's NJCAA Region 11. Jocelyn Kovarik is in her second year as the head coach after serving 12 years as an assistant at DMAC and playing at DMAC as well. The Bears won last Friday against Southeast of Nebraska 87-80, shooting 40% field goals and hitting 11 of 28 three-pointers. They lost in their first game at number 1 Rochester, but just by 2 points. Last year's Bears team was 18-12, including a loss in Trenton at North Central, 82-71. They only shot 38% in that game. Here is head coach Jocelyn Kovarik. You've been an assistant at DMAC, player there, now head coach. What was your first year like as a head coach?
It was different. You always assume different things, and there was some aspects of it that were the same as what I thought it would be, but there's a lot of things that are different as head coach. The pressures are a little different. The paperwork is a little different. It all is a little different, but it's, I had surrounded by really good coaches and really good people that kind of, throughout the year pushed me in the right direction, and we got it all figured out. So.
Was it, again, I'm assuming, but a huge advantage for you to have been there for so long as a player and an assistant to take over?
Yes, and I was really fortunate. Coach Craftston before me set me up in the most amazing spot as far as taking over a program, incredibly kind in many ways. But as far as recruiting, knowing the campus, knowing the people, knowing what works to bring in and what doesn't, and having the support of those that have been here for now 14 years, to talk to people as they're coming in and recruit has been huge. Yeah.
What does this year's team do well?
We're quick. We're not as big maybe as we have been in the past. Overall, we've got good size, but this group loves to run much more than half court, and we'll do half court if we need to. But man, they want to get up and down the floor offensively and defensively.
Who are some of your top players?
We've got Jaden Ainley from Clear Lake, very smart player, and she can run hard. Mary Walker is a huge athlete, comes from a great school, New Fondo. They teach her how to play, and they're just she is quick. Rebecca Fuller is a forward from Bondurant, and again, crazy athletic. Who else we've got? Hallie Moore has been a nice surprise for us. She can shoot outside in that forward spot, but also, she's big, so she wants to play inside, and she does a good job in there. Evie Richardson, Evian, coming from UNO Omaha, over to us has been a blessing. She is very strong inside, very smart when it comes to ball, and she pushes the girls on the floor hard too, whether it's practice or a game. She kind of knows what that should feel like, to play at a higher level. Rihanna Hutchinson is a returner for us from Wisconsin, working to knock down a few shots still this year, and when she does, she'll get on a roll. That's kind of what she does. So, and we've got a great lineup of gals, but those have just been a few of them to start here.
It's, we're, I guess, approaching mid-November, but how important are games this time of the year? What are you trying to accomplish this time of year?
we're trying to implement what we are putting in a game-like situation, so that as we get to conference, we're ready to go. It's totally different when you're implementing things in practice than when you're implementing them in a game. So we want to see improvement through November, through these preseason games. We like to come across tough teams like North Central. I mean, that are going to really show us, if what we're putting in is working or not, or what we need to improve upon. So all of November, I mean, you always want to win, that's for sure, but you want to get better in what you do.
Is it hard to prepare for North Central with the big turnover of players from last year?
Yeah, it's a different looking roster, and it's a great looking roster. I mean, to have 6 players after that first game in double digits and a few more not far behind is huge. But yeah, it's a very different team. So not going off of a lot this year, but obviously they can score, and so defense will be the main gist of it for us. But.
Partners with North Central Missouri College Athletics include Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri. Bank on the go with Farmers Bank mobile app. Pentagon Ford, now offering low upfront prices and no hidden fees on every vehicle in stock. St. Luke's Health System. St. Luke's unique combination of clinical excellence and compassionate care makes them the best place to get care. Grundy County Lumber, your authorized local steel dealer. BTC Bank, agriculturally minded, service-oriented, and driven to strengthen the communities it serves. Before we get back to our pregame show tonight, we want to remind you that our At the Break feature comes up at halftimes, and we focus mostly on our North Central Missouri College players. Coming up at the half tonight is sophomore Tori Meineke.
Tell me, what do you feel you are really good at in basketball? What are your strengths?
I'd say I'm good at just knowing, I feel like I know the game really well. I've been doing it for so long, I just understand the game well. I'm able to recognize the other team's defense, offense. I'm just able to recognize when they change something so we can adjust. I just feel really confident in how I can read the floor.
Right.
That's our At the Break feature coming up at halftime tonight with Tori Meineke. Number 10, North Central Missouri College is 2-0 now. Jenny Croy is the head coach. Tuesday, the Pirates beat Southwestern of Iowa 77-62. A slow start, shooting just 36% field goal percentage through the game. Hit 9 of 33 pointers, but had 21 assists, 9 steals, and 5 blocks in the game. Saturday, another high-scoring affair. The Pirates knock off Central of Nebraska 115-36. And if you do the math, that puts North Central at a healthy 96 points per game after 2 games. Last year, on February 28th, the Pirates beat DMAC 82-71, shooting 41% from the floor. Jenny Croy joins us now in our pregame, and we'll see you down on the floor in just a few minutes.
Jenny, the win over Swick last night, kind of uneven. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But you played really well in the second half. Can you kind of talk about that second half, what went well and what you're excited about?
Excited about not quitting. We were down 4 at halftime, had not played well, could not hit the broadside of a barn.
Right.
And not for lack of trying. we were still shooting it. So at halftime, we talked about our shots weren't falling, so we got to find another way we can score. Let's try to get downhill to the basket. Let's reverse the ball 3 or 4 times to see what we can get. Look for the dish to the post inside, and let our shot come to us. Maybe not shoot on that first touch. Let's touch it a couple more times in that possession, and then shoot when we're got a good balance and got our feet under us. And then we, what did we do the first play of the third quarter? We shot a 3, but so they listen well. But no, we came out and just caught fire. Jessica Reeder caught fire there later in the third quarter, and then fourth quarter, I think she hit maybe 4 or 5 back-to-back threes.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what she's capable of doing. And so, was I worried? I knew we would come around. We're too good of shooters for the ball not to fall at some point. And so, I was glad it did. But, we didn't lay down at halftime and just give up. We fought back, and we used our depth as well to continue the pace of the game, which I think was in our favor.
Right. The old saying is that some nights your shot might not fall, but defense needs to always be there. Were you okay with your defense last night?
Not really. I didn't think we defended very well. We had talked to them about Swick being a three-point shooting team, and we had to get out to the three-point line, and I think we didn't close out balanced, which then gave them the drive to the basket, and they did a great job of attacking us, and we didn't defend the drive extremely well, so that's something we've got to do a better job at. We've got to do a better job of help side, helping on that drive. I think we were too afraid to help for fear they'd kick out to their shooters. And so, we've got to be able to make those adjustments. And then, we get away with a lot defensively. We've got girls with quick hands, and we have to adjust to the way the game's being called as well. I felt like we didn't do a good job adjusting first half. If they're going to call when you swipe at the ball, then we got to adjust that, and we didn't do that until second half.
Yeah, and it did seem like it affected you in the first half. You got some kids in foul trouble, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, it did. When you have 3 starters on the bench in foul trouble, that hurts. And so, and they're your 3, leading scorers right now too. So, we've got to find a way to keep them on the floor and so that we don't fall into that happening again. But I just think we got a little sloppy defensively, and it cost us in the first half.
Fully vested in the Trenton community since 1992, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri is a firm foundation for your financial needs. Whether you choose to utilize the convenient mobile banking app, ATM, drive up or lobby, the local staff is dedicated to providing you exceptional service. Come grow with us. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, member FDIC.
And welcome to the Ketchum Community Center in Trenton, Missouri for tonight's matchup between North Central Missouri College, the Pirates at 2-0, and Des Moines Area College, the Bears are 1-1. Good evening, I'm Rick Cole, and we're looking forward to a game tonight, which is a rematch from late last year when DMAC came in here and the Pirates took it to him pretty good, and that was a late match, or a late season matchup that kind of showed where North Central was headed. Where they were headed was to the national tournament and a 3-1 record at the national tournament, and they really started to really come together, I think, around the time they played DMAC last year. For Jocelyn Kavarik, her team 1-1, and they were 18-12 last year. They won last Friday against Southeast of Nebraska 87-80. They played at number 1 Rochester and dropped a 2-pointer there, 61-59. There will be no national anthem tonight. We will be ready for our tip-off here after the starting lineups, which is coming up next with our PA announcer Philip Wilson at the mic again tonight. In the earlier game, Iowa Western defeated Highland. We'll play Iowa Western tomorrow. And in men's action at the Kansas City, Kansas Classic, National Park knocked off the North Central Missouri College men. The final in that game, 102-83, and we'll have a little bit more on that one as we go through the game tonight. But first, let's meet the starters from Des Moines Area Community College and North Central.
Bears at guard, 5'5" sophomore, number 5, Kennedy Jones. A guard forward, sophomore, 5'11" freshman, number 14, Rebecca Fuller. At guard, 5'4" freshman, number 22, Rihanna Hutchinson. At guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 24, Jada Ainley. And at center, 5'10" sophomore, number 35, Hallie Moore. Head coach of the Bears is Jocelyn Kavarik. And assistant coaches are Lydia Harvey, John Rouse, and Steve Angel. Now everyone on your feet for the starting lineup of your Lady Pirates. At 4, the 6'1" sophomore from Mercer, Missouri, number 3, Tori Meineke. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, number 10, Nay Russell. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from Chillicothe, Missouri, number 11, Jessica Reeder. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from Lee, Missouri, number 25, Bailey Fleming. And at 4, the 5'11" sophomore from Polo, Missouri, number 33, Mary Copeland. Head coach of your Lady Pirates is Jenny Troy, assistant coaches Leslie Collins and Macy Moore.
I know what you're thinking. You want to know who the referees are. Langston Parker, Robin Hobson, and Mark Meir are the 3 referees working tonight here at the Ketchum Community Center. I am Rick Cole. Thanks for joining us. Our director is Ray Keel, and of our 6 cameras, only 1 is actually manned tonight by a man. Right now, Del Rosario is working on our manned camera tonight here at the Ketchum Center. So it's the Pirates and the Bears ready to go. The Pirates in white, Bears in blue. And here we go with 4 quarters of junior college basketball. This is Reeder driving in and hitting the first shot. She finished so strong the other night with her 3-pointers. And now she gets a close-in one off the tip. So the Bears go to work against the Pirate man-to-man. 24 on the outside is Jaden Ainley. Keep your eye on her. She's a good one. Moore inside. Will not get the roll. And the rebound comes down to Mary Copeland. Copeland is the post for the Pirates. This young lady, Nay Russell, going around the horn, but there was a foul, I think, on the screen. May have been set by Meineke. And it is her first foul. DMAC will come up and face the defense again. The Pirates, as you can see, not pressing. They have been pressing on and off through the first couple of games. There's a nice over-the-top pass and the layup for Fuller off the pass. Kennedy Jones made the pass and Fuller was in, well, she was in deep post heaven when she got that ball and turned and there was no one there. And now the 5'10 sophomore gets the rebound. Tied at 2 here in the early going. Outside, Hutchinson feeds down low, and then the kick back out is to Kennedy Jones. Fuller. Copeland trying to box out the post Hallie Moore and didn't do it very well, and Moore comes up with the rebound. So the Bears with a new shot clock. And the block from behind, I think, is going to be on Mary. Mary Copeland? Nope, they're going to give it to whom? They're going to give it to Reeder. So her first foul, she comes out, and in quickly comes J.C. Morris, a 5'9 freshman from Queen City, Missouri, in Schuyler County High School. Moore, through 2 games, is hitting 63% of her free throws. Against Southeast, 17 points and 6 rebounds for her. So 2 for 2, and DMAC takes the 2-point lead. Now they'll pressure a little bit. Reeder gets the ball and will drive again and hit again. So Jessica Reeder has hit both of her shots early on here. To the baseline, Hutchinson. Down low is Moore. Battle for the loose ball, and coming up with it is Nay Russell. Good job by DMAC to get back on defense. Reeder works against Jones. Open is Bailey Fleming, but she'll kick it across to another open player, J.C. Morris. And DMAC runs. Spot up. Ainley, no. Long rebound, and it's tied up. Possession should go to DMAC. So the alternating possession goes to DMAC, and Jocelyn Kovarik will take the opportunity to send in Mary Walker. And out comes Hutchinson. And 20 seconds on the shot clock for Des Moines area. Forcing her way inside. Look at that move by Jaden Ainley. She's from Clear Lake, Iowa. Started last year for the Bears. That was a great power move by her. Fleming. Copeland. Mary off balance, and a rebound yanked down by Rebecca Fuller. She's quite an athlete. She made some big strides last year, according to Coach Kavarik. Walker on the outside, gives it up, and they'll work it around the horn. Kennedy Jones. Now Walker. Walker, double team, finally kicks it out. Jones goes to the iron, but too strong. And the follow is there by Jaden Ainley. Ainley has 4. And the steal. Here comes Des Moines area. And a big-time drive by Mary Walker. Did you see the way she kind of cuddled the ball as she went inside to protect it? At 10-4, a timeout.
Anchor A is one of the 2 newest dorm facilities for NCMC. Each dorm comes fully furnished, including a 65-inch Roku TV. There are 2 individual bathrooms, complete with 2 sink areas. Each student is given a private room with their own opportunity to express their own individuality.
An early timeout by Jenny Croy. Her team down by 6, and the Pirates have made a couple of changes here. Kiara Franklin is in the lineup. Meineke down low, couldn't get the soft touch. A second try leads to a chance at a free throw. Tori will be our guest tonight at the break. We'll be visiting with her during the halftime. Here's the way she earned a trip to the line. And the first free throw is off the mark. Tori has averaged 8 points a game. A 6-foot sophomore goes 0 for 2 at the line. And the lead remains 6-4 Des Moines Area Community College. They are not in Des Moines, by the way. They're in Boone, Iowa. They've got multiple campuses, and Boone is where the basketball program is located. And Rebecca Fuller having her way inside. She's from Bondurant, Iowa. Went to Newell Fonda High School, which Coach Kavarik says is a real hotbed for high school basketball. They really do a good job teaching the game there. Franklin inside to Meineke, outside for Fleming. That won't go, and right now DMAC is having their way with North Central. Kennedy Jones. Drive by Ainley, and a foul on the Pirates. So Ainley, it looks like, will go to the line here.
NCMC foul number 24, Jason Morris, 13 foul.
Foul is going to be called against Fleming, her first, and the third against the Pirates here in the quarter. Pirate men, if you didn't hear it earlier, were defeated today, a 4 o'clock game at the Kansas City, Kansas Classic that has been playing at Kemper Arena, the Hy-Vee Arena. The final in that game was 102-83. Coach Esri said, really a good team from National Park. It's not a bunch of third-year players. Pirates down here by 10 points. Trying to beat the DMAC pressure early on. Reeder has both of the baskets for North Central. Kiara Franklin outside Reeder. And the long rebound chased down by Joy Barron. She is a freshman, 5 feet 10 inches tall. Walker inside, Walker with the ball. Turnover for DMAC will lead to Nay Russell checking back in for the Pirates. Also in is Evian Richardson for DMAC. They call her Evie, a 5'11 freshman from Waterloo, Iowa. Russell to Franklin. Dropped inside. Franklin handing off to Meineke for 2. So well done by the Pirates. And Tori has her first points of the evening. The Pirates still down by 8. Look at that drive. Wide open and a relatively easy shot for Rihanna Hutchison. Last year she played in the North Central DMAC game and had 15 points. That's an armbar foul on Russell, I believe. Yep, first on her. Our director tonight, Ray Keel. Franklin with the basketball. Launches it. Need a couple of those right now. Doesn't North Central. Richardson came up with the loose ball. And here's DMAC trying to add to their lead. All the way through, high off the glass, rebound Franklin. Kiera to Reeder. A little bit wild, and Hutchison with the board. DMAC by 10 here in the early going. Look at that move, blocked away as Jones tried to put it up. Still 20 to shoot. Contact, ball goes in. Chance at a three-point play. So Hutchison hits the shot and has a chance at completing the three-point play. Take a look at it here real quick. That ball just hung there and then dropped through, and Reeder has a chance for her 5th point. A whistle as Copeland grabbed the ball. What do we have here? A lane violation apparently on North Central. So one more try for Reeder, for Hutchison. And again, Copeland grabs a rebound, this time without getting in there early, apparently. Gladys Brown, number 2, is in for the Pirates, and so is LaCoria Brown, number 5. Franklin just not hitting anything right now, and the ball comes loose. Copeland digging for it, but it rolls into the hands of Hutchinson. And Copeland. Bears are shooting 54% right now. The Pirates are just 2 of 10. And that one goes up on the rim as a couple of girls go down hard, as it'll be Fuller fouling Gladys Brown. Olivia Tanako is in for the Pirates. So Gladys Brown to the line. Daughter of Stephanie and Donald Brown. She's a nursing student at North Central. And of course, she is the twin sister of LaCoria Brown, who is also out there right now. One out of 2, and the Pirates are down by 11. First quarter action from the Ketchum Center in Trenton, Missouri. Fuller facing. Trying to reverse it, ran out of room, but got it on the second try. Boy, the Bears are aggressive and they're good on the boards. Brown drives in. Gladys hits that one, and a much-needed basket for the Pirates, her 3rd point. Pirates tomorrow will face Iowa Western, who won their game against Highland of Kansas just before this. Nice post-up move, but it won't go for Hallie Moore. And then a follow again by DMAC. Like I said, they're very aggressive on the boards. Jaden Ainley missed there. And that shot blocked away on the drive by Russell. Getting that block was Rebecca Fuller. Fuller also played in the North Central game last year. She had 2 points and 2 rebounds in a start against the Pirates. Gladys Brown, Copeland screens. Tanaka long and into the hands of Moore. So that Pirate shooting has not been good. 3 of 12 now in the game, first quarter. And DMAC hitting a pretty solid 47%. There's a travel. And Nay Russell had a hand on that. She's going to be our guest tomorrow at the break. Tonight, it will be Tori Meineke. Gladys Brown against the pressure. Good job breaking it. Copeland alone, and she'll have a chance at a 3-point play. So well done by the Pirates breaking the pressure, and it leads to this Copeland layup. Mary's first points of the game. She's been averaging 12 points a game over the first 2 games, and an offensive rebound for the Pirates. It's Russell cutting through. So Russell gets the pass from Brown, and the Pirates cut the lead to 7. A minute left in the first quarter. Moore driving over Copeland. Russell snatches it away, and here comes the Pirate break. Fleming on the wing. Chased by Walker. LaCoria Brown just missed it a little high. That one, I think, might have hit either the top of the backboard and deflected up into the 30-second clock, but it was not on the mark. Abby Richardson is back in for DMAC here in the final 40 seconds of the quarter. Good drive inside, but Ainley can't get it to go, and that's a break for the Pirates. Fleming cross court, big cross court, and Brown. Gladys has her second field goal and has 5 points. And the Pirates a run here in the final moments of the first quarter. Right down the middle by Evian Richardson. So Richardson a 3 and 2 seconds left. And it would have counted had it gone, but obviously it did not. Pirates and DMAC battling it out here. DMAC by 8 at the break.
At North Central Missouri College, we know higher education is an investment, and we take that investment seriously. From the newly renovated Geyer Hall to the latest technology at the Barton campus, NCMC has something for everyone. 2 brand new apartment-style residence halls for students relocating to Trenton. Men's and women's athletic teams competing at championship levels in baseball, softball, basketball, and golf. No-cost essay reviews by experienced tutors, virtual learning sessions, and the region's #1 ranked practical nursing program, educating tomorrow's healthcare professionals. NCMC is a school, but at its heart, it's a community for this diverse region. It's a community of high-level educators assembled to challenge you. You can see our investment in our beautiful campus, but the real investment is in our students. Now is your time.
Pirate basketball tonight, and it's a good opponent. It's Des Moines Area Community College from Boone, Iowa. They are NJCAA Region 11 in the Iowa Community College Athletic Conference, which is very competitive. Tomorrow it's Iowa Western, also a member of the Iowa Community College Conference. And so this is a really good test for the Pirates this weekend. There's Fleming giving it off to Russell, and Nay inside, can't get it, but it's Hutchison who comes up with a rebound for DMAC. And there's a long one, and DMAC has hit back-to-back threes going back to the end of the quarter. Both of those have been hit by Evian Richardson. Fleming looking for some room. DMAC has not allowed much room. The Brown sisters have had good drives to the basket. Meineke had it knocked out of her hands by Joy Barron, who's in again. Ray Keel is our director tonight. She is our lone returning broadcast crew member from last year. We have a lot of rookies this year. Reeder won't go for her, and loose on the floor. Meineke versus Barron, and the alternating possession will give the ball, I think, again to DMAC. So down by 11, the Pirates battling here at this point in this game, trying to look at some of the game stats. DMAC hitting 48%, the Pirates 33%. Pirates haven't hit a 3 on 4 attempts. DMAC is 2 for 4. There's a steal. Reeder couldn't convert it. And then late, a foul. So to add insult to injury, Meineke picks up the foul, her second. I'm sure she's going to be headed for the bench, and Copeland will come in. Talking about veterans, returners, and rookies, the Pirate women have 3 returners from last year's 7th place national team. Drive, and Russell comes up with it for the Pirates. Oh my! Blocking foul is the call. It's going to be against number 11, Evian Richardson. As we said, the Bears played the number 1 team in the nation, Rochester, on November 1st. They lost by 2, but Evian Richardson off the bench had 14 points and 6 rebounds. She's hit 2 3-pointers in this game. And Reeder throws the ball away. Pirates are trying to make something happen, trying to drive, and that's what Jenny Croy said they were lacking a little bit against Southwestern on Tuesday. They were settling for the long outside shots, and then in the second half when they put the ball on the floor and went to the basket, they had a lot more success. Now the team's trading turnovers. And halftime at the break will feature sophomore Tori Meineke. Tomorrow we'll have video only of the DMAC and Highland game in the NCMC Classic. So you DMAC fans, you'll have a chance to watch your women's team play again, although it won't be quite as complex as this production is. And then we'll have the second game, Iowa Western against North Central at 2 o'clock. Turnover again. Here comes Walker. Mary against Fleming, and the foul's going to be on Fleming. It has been tough sledding for North Central, and DMAC has been, as you can see, very aggressive in what they have done.
At the line, shooting 2 for DMAC, number 10, Mary Walker.
Mary Walker to the line. She had a field goal in the first quarter. She's a 5'7" freshman. She could be 7'5", but she doesn't look that tall. She's also a dual sport athlete. She plays softball, is very quick. Against Rochester, she had 11 points. 1 of 2 there. Russell, nice touch pass, and the Pirates score on the little break in half court. How about that? Russell the assist, Copeland the basket, and the first points, the 5th points for Copeland. Walker against Reeder. Trying to find a shot. There was none there. Good job, Reeder. And here's the southpaw delivery of Kennedy Jones. And the Pirates come the other way. Gladys Brown to Russell again. She had a step but couldn't hang on to it. Good quick hands by Kennedy Jones, who goes the other way. Knocked out of bounds by whom? And there's going to be a little bit of a discussion, I think, and now they're going to say it was knocked out of bounds by North Central. Again, our referees are Robin Hobson, who's going to hand the ball to the inbounder. She's working with Mark Muir and Langston Parker. Ainley inside, little Euro step, and nice touch. Half a dozen for Jaden Ainley. Reeder driving, going through 3 players to hit it. She has half a dozen. Kennedy Jones leads the Bears up the court. Fuller spotting Ainley. Ainley with a left hand, no. Right hand follow is good. That's Joy Barron from Riceville, Iowa, who hits the shot. And another timeout here coming from Jenny Croy and the Pirates. So 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter. A timeout.
My name's Beth Caldarello, and I work in the library. There's 3 of us, and we're just here ready and waiting to help you. This is a location of our testing center. Faculty love to use our testing center because sometimes students have to miss a class or they need to take an online test, and we proctor those tests for you. Our online students have access to everything that our on-ground students have. For instance, databases, electronic databases. You're in an academic environment now, so we want to make sure you have the tools, and we make sure that you know how to use those. The thing about what we have to offer is it's available no matter where you live. There's so many ways to contact us too. Say you get in the car, you're going home, and you think, how do I start that paper? You can text us, you can call us, you can email us, or again, you can stop by another day. If you need something, believe me, we're going to find it for you.
Pirates Digital Media tonight and tomorrow afternoon. Again, we'll have the doubleheader between these 4 teams that played tonight. We'll switch opponents. That's what a classic actually means. Opponents are predetermined. Iowa Western won the first game, and they will play at noon tomorrow. They'll play at 2 tomorrow against North Central. Fleming connects. Bailey has her first 2 points. Good drive by Copeland. That's off the side of the board as Evian Richardson couldn't connect, and now Reeder goes right by Ainley. Reeder tried to set the offense for the Pirates. It's been hard to come by. The Pirates shooting 41%. That'll belong to North Central. 43% for DMAC. DMAC has made 2 3-pointers. The Pirates have not hit one yet. And DMAC has hit 5 free throws. The Pirates have hit 3. Try to look at some other signs of the way things have gone. The Pirates have committed 6 turnovers to 3 for the Bears. Rebounds, Bears have a 4 rebound advantage, 17-13 at the moment. Reeder will throw it inbounds. Jessica comes to the Pirates from Chillicothe, Missouri. Had 12 points and 8 rebounds against Central, but that big second half, 28 points against Swick. Kennedy Jones. Cross court, spotting up, off the mark, and the Pirates get a rebound from Russell. Reeder throwing it away, and the Pirates have committed another turnover. That is now 7 for the Pirates. DMAC led at 23-15 at the quarter break, and they lead by 10 here. Nia McGee is in, first time for her from Waterloo West High School, a 5 feet 4 inch freshman. And the Pirates are not going to press again. They're going to sit back and try to play defense against DMAC. It's been difficult so far. They're pretty good. McGee against Russell. Ainley, now with Russell switched on her. Ainley lost her and draws a double team down low. Good job by the Pirates recovering. Look at the elevation and the shot by Fuller. Couldn't get it to go. The Pirates trying to counter. Gladys Brown off to Reeder. Reeder looking for room and back to Gladys. Brown inside. Got it to go and we'll have a free throw. So Gladys Brown doing some nice work and getting inside to draw the foul after hitting the basket. Hallie Moore comes back in for DMAC. 8-point lead for DMAC. Moore gonna launch a long one. Brown on the run. Gladys looking over her options. Russell with the fake in the drive. Nice pass inside by Copeland to J.C. Morris. Copeland made that pass and it was a nice one. Pirates have gone zone here, it looks like. Fuller inside, facing up and getting by Morris, who got enough of an influence on that he influenced the shot and it eventually knocked out of bounds. So Pirates change up a little bit and they get the ball back, down by 6. Reeder again through traffic, tied up and stripped away. It was Moore that got her hands on the ball underneath. Oh, she maybe took one extra dribble, didn't she? Bless her heart. Moore inside, ricocheted into the hands of Reeder. Gladys Brown, no. Copeland in the lane a long time, finds another cutter, and again it's Morris. So Copeland and Morris a couple of times, and a timeout going to be taken here. So a run by the Pirates, and a timeout called. We're back with more basketball in just a moment.
Ready for more? Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Red Line hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free standard delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today.
First half drawing to a close here. Pirates make a little bit of a run and force Jocelyn Kavarik to take a timeout. Now let's see what the Bears can do on their offensive possession. Rebound is to J.C. Morris. She's had the last 2 baskets and now gets a big rebound, and Reeder bumped with a hip as she was taking a drive toward the basket. Nia McGee is going to pick up the foul here, her first and the 3rd team foul, so not a shooting situation. Pirates have committed 2 fouls in the quarter. North Central has been down by as many as, 11? And now they're down by 4. And foul on the floor, and that'll just be another mark on the board. They're going to call Hallie Moore with that foul for DMAC. Here comes Barron back into the game, and departing is Rebecca Fuller. Pirates with a 20-second shot clock reset. Copeland against Moore. And Mary Copeland finding an aggressive drive there for a score. And the Pirates trail now just by 2. Walker around the perimeter. Moore, she shot a 3 from there a moment ago, but I have a feeling that's not her best shot. And there's the turnover, and the Pirates will get it back. Jaden Ainley will come back in, the returning leader of this team from last year that finished 18-12, lost in the Region 11 quarterfinals. They have 4 starters back on this team, or at least 4 that started against North Central last year. And they have a 1-1 record. Their only loss in 2 games was to Rochester. It's a weird way to say it. Gladys Brown, and the rebound to Evie Richardson. Ainley inside. Copeland the rebound. And Gladys Brown trying to spin away, but she's held, and that's going to be the 5th foul, it looks like, on DMAC. And it should be time for free throws. Walker picks up that foul. It's her 2nd personal foul. And to the line goes Gladys Moore. She has been a big factor in this game, leading this first half comeback for North Central, has 7 points. Gladys and her sister, both from Raytown. They took Raytown High School to the state tournament, finishing 3rd. And she hits her 3rd free throw here to tie the game at 31. 90 seconds to play in the half. Quick shot by Hutchinson. And the offensive rebound to Ainley. Walker in hard for the rebound and the putback. Joy Barron will have a couple of free throws coming. Pirates Digital Media live broadcasts are syndicated across several major social media sites. You can find our games live on Pirates Digital Media on YouTube, on Facebook, and occasionally on Instagram. One more coming for Barron. And 0 for 2 at the line. The Pirates look to take a lead here. Reeder to set the offense. Russell looks low, nothing there. Back outside. That is Morris, can't hit. Here's Hutchinson, a sophomore from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Walker. And Reeder had Evian Richardson boxed out, and Richardson reaches in trying to grab the ball and will send Reeder to the line for a 1-and-1. So a fundamental thing to box out somebody like that, but it ends up maybe directly resulting in some points here for Reeder. Pirates were down 23-15 at the end of the first quarter. And Reeder does hit 1. 7 points for her, 9 points for Gladys Brown, 6 points for Mary Copeland, the leaders for the Pirates, 7 points for Rebecca Fuller, 6 for Ainley on the DMAC side. Walker attacking the Pirates. Nowhere to go. Gladys Brown knocks it away and cruises in. So Gladys Brown able to hit that after making the steal. Time still for DMAC to get a good shot. Long rebound. And let's see what LaCoria Brown can do here. You can see the time remaining. Now she's stuck. Russell got it! I'm not quite sure, but I remember a game late last year where she hit a shot at the halftime buzzer. I'm not so sure it wasn't against DMAC, but whatever. She hit one right there. Pirates lead it at the end of the first half, 38-31.
Maggie, and I'm going to tell you how to order your books online. So once you get onto our website, which is bookstore.ncmissouri.edu, you can click on the textbook lookup and you'll use your course codes off of your schedule. Once you have your items in your cart, you can check out by clicking student accounts and putting your financial aid number in.
Back at the Ketchum Community Center, where the Pirates have taken a 23-15 deficit at the end of the first quarter and made it a 38-31 advantage here at the half. Our halftime feature is At the Break, and the Pirates sending today the sophomore forward, Tori Meineke in. She visited with us a couple of days ago. She is the daughter of Mark and Tracy Meineke from Mercer, Missouri. Visit here with Tori Meineke.
Welcome to another halftime interview for you. As a sophomore, you've done this before. How have you changed in a year, going from just out of high school now to a veteran in the college world?
I would say I'm way more comfortable at college. It feels more like a home now. Like last year, I'd say it felt like vacation away from home. This year, it just really feels like home. Like I catch myself sometimes calling like, hey, I'm going home.
Yeah.
And I'm like talking about coming back
Let's make a note of this, though, that you said college is home, which I think is a really good thing in a lot of ways, but I'm not so sure your parents would agree with that, but you know what I'm saying.
They tell me sometimes go home, so go back to school.
They're tired of you and they need you to get out. Well, obviously, your second year as a basketball player, you came on real strong last year as a freshman, contributed. What about this year? Has your role changed any?
I feel like this year it's just more me working on my confidence with the ball in my hand, being a leader, and stuff like that relates to that. Like I have to, as a second year, there's only 4 sophomores, so we have to step in the leadership role. And then like compared to last year, we were like the babies. There was third years and then sophomores. Like we were babies, so it's just like a big step for all of us to take, especially me, because I'm not real confident. And then stepping into a leadership role is just a big step for me.
But you know, it was interesting because I think we chatted last time and we talked about you being more of a perimeter player in high school, right? Even with your size. And you're still kind of filling that role, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I'm more of like we say 4. So like I'll play post if I have to, but I definitely feel more comfortable around the perimeter because that's just what I've always played. Like I guess in high school I did play post some just because of my size, and the schools we played were small. They didn't have that size. So I'm like familiar with all positions. Like believe it or not, I played point guard as a freshman, which was
freshman here?
No, freshman in high school, which is something we don't really need to relive. But
it did not go well?
I mean, it was okay, but it's just not something I'm comfortable with.
Right. So you are playing more of maybe a 3 or a 4 then this year?
More 4, 4, and then 5. I do play post. I played post quite a bit yesterday. Our last game.
Yeah. Tell me, what do you feel you are really good at in basketball? What are your strengths?
I'd say I'm like good at just knowing, like I feel like I know the game really well. I've been doing it for so long, like I just understand the game well. I'm able to like recognize the other team's defense, offense. Like I'm just able to recognize when they change something so we can adjust. Like I just feel really like confident in how I can read the floor.
Right. Where do you get that skill? Is that developed in practice or watching tape?
Well, I've been playing since I was in second grade. My dad was a coach, and then my high school coach coached my dad. So I've always had like the same style of coaching throughout my whole life, and so it's just I understand the game very well, and I believe it comes from them. And I've watched a lot of games.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
You kind of grew up in the gym, didn't you?
Yeah.
How about Coach Croy, Coach Collins? Are they in the similar kind of
Yeah,
pattern?
I believe it's very similar.
Was that an attractant to coming to North Central?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. What else have you enjoyed at North Central, just outside of basketball?
Outside of basketball, I'd say like I have a lot more friends this year because I've just been more outgoing, and I feel like this campus is really easy to like make friends because it's so small, and like even if you don't know somebody, like you know their name, you know who they are, and it just makes it easier to get to know people and make friends. And I just feel like as a campus we're pretty close, honestly.
Yeah. What about next year? You plan on going to a 4-year?
I'm still undecided for next year. I'm going back and forth because like degree I want to do you can't play a sport with it.
Must be nursing.
No.
Oh, really?
No, it's actually sonography, ultrasound tech.
Oh, gotcha.
Is what I'm looking into, but
right.
I'm still haven't made up my mind.
Right.
I got a little
well,
while.
You know what? You are not the only person in the world that's kind of wavering at your age. You understand that,
yeah.
right?
So I'm not really in a rush to make a decision.
Right.
I'm just
so
kind of going with the flow this year.
What interests you? What do you spend your time on outside of basketball?
I feel like I don't have a lot of time outside of basketball
No,
if it's not doing school. But when I go home, I really just sit at home with my family. And like my brother plays basketball, so I like to watch him. I go to his practices if I go home. Yeah. So it's not really a lot outside of basketball.
Right.
So,
You mentioned
not yet, anyway.
You mentioned that coaching tree, sort of, with your dad being a coach. He's still coach?
He's the assistant coach at the high school I went to, Mercer, for the boys team.
Right. Did you go to Mercer or North Mercer?
Well, North Mercer.
Yeah, it's the same thing basically.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
What was your high school experience like, besides playing point guard your freshman year?
Yeah, that was horrible. Basketball-wise, my sophomore year was pretty crazy. We had 4 girls for about half the season.
Just 4?
Yeah, so we'd start the game with a technical a lot of times.
Wow.
Or we had a girl that was like, we started with like 6, and then something happened with one girl, and then the other girl tore her ACL. And so for a while, she would come out and start the game and just stand on the floor at one end. She would just stand there. Crazy thing, she hit 5 threes in one game off one leg one time.
No kidding. Wow.
Not running down the floor, just standing there.
That's unusual.
That's
crazy. Really
it was
unusual.
Crazy.
Your dad's still coaching. How about the rest of your family? Can you tell us a little bit about them?
My mom played basketball in high school, but she doesn't coach or anything. My sister, she played for a little bit, and then my brother is a senior this year. He goes to North Mercer too. He's been on a few visits from different schools looking to play. He'd like to continue to play basketball somewhere. I think he's really interested in North Central, actually.
Yeah, does he have your height?
Yeah, he might. He says he's a little taller than me, but I don't know. He might be like 6'2".
Right. So for a men's player, he's not going to be you're
not
big,
like big
in the women's game. So.
He's very athletic, though.
Right.
He's really athletic.
Right. Good deal. Well, as you continue to try to find your way into the future, what's going to be your recollection about playing at North Central? Do you have any favorite moments as of now?
Oh, it's hard to say. It's just like last year was just fun. Like we were always just having fun on and off the court. It was just always, it's so hard to pick a certain memory because we were always just having fun. And this year it's starting to be the same way. Like we all get along really well. We all just click. We're always laughing, goofing off, doing something stupid. So it's hard to pick just a certain memory. It's just I feel like I'll remember it as a whole as just being fun.
Right. This team has been to 2 national tournaments and done very well. Is that your goal for this year?
Yes, that is. We would like to make it back.
What do you think you need to do to make that happen?
I believe we have the talent, skill to make it happen. I just think as the season goes on, we'll learn to play better as a team, and we'll just get to know each other better, and things will start to flow. And I think we'll come together really well.
And our thanks to Tori Meineke for visiting with us this week. She's quite a player. You know, she says she's shy, but she's so well-spoken. It was a pleasure to visit with her again, and she had 2 points in the first half, but what a half it was for the Pirates, being down by 8 points at the end of the first quarter and then leading by 7 points at the end of the half. We'll come back and we'll go through some of our stats and other parts of this first half in a moment when we return on Pirates Digital Media.
I'm Jane Meservey, Tutoring Center Director. I have the Tutoring Center at our main campus and coordinate with Shelley at our Savannah location. I really like seeing students, and whether I see them online, see them in person, either way, I like getting to know you. I like getting to know a variety of people, and I hire people that are just like that also. The Tutoring Center is available for all students, whether you're dual credit or online, hybrid, or you're actually here. No application, no appointments needed. You just pop in. If you are an online student, you can make an appointment to meet us online. There are extra credit opportunities. Our students, if they spend at least 30 minutes working with us online or on ground, they get some extra credit. I really encourage our students to use Teams to both contact me and any of their instructors. Sometimes that helps you bypass the bunch of emails we get and get you a more direct connection and a quicker response from us. Come in to see us so we can make sure that you never feel overwhelmed.
Kind of a tale of two halves as you take a look at the team stats here from the first half. I think the thing that I'm a little surprised about is that the Pirates shooting at 40% in the first quarter wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Their shooting in the second quarter was 9 for 17. That's 53%, so they averaged 47%. And, of course, DMAC thought they shot very well in the first quarter. They were 9 of 20, 45%, but only 3 of 18 in the second quarter, 17%. One difference, and something that has made a difference, is DMAC has hit a couple of three-pointers. They have hit 2 of 10, and the Pirates have hit 1 of 7 in the game. Leading scorers, first for DMAC, 8 points and 4 rebounds, by the way, for Jaden Ainley. 2 points and 4 rebounds for Joy Barron, and 6 points for Evian Richardson, 6 also for Rebecca Fuller, along with 3 rebounds and an assist. Pirates are led in the first half by Gladys Brown off the bench, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 5 points, 5 rebounds for Nay Russell, 8 points for Jessica Reeder. Those are the leading scorers for the Pirates. So we get ready for the second half coming up in just a moment, as the Pirates and DMAC will continue here on this Friday night, as the Pirates come from behind in the first quarter to lead now by 38-31 at the half. Partners with North Central Missouri College Athletics include Pettijohn Ford, now offering low upfront prices and no hidden fees on every vehicle in stock. Grundy County Lumber, your authorized local steel dealer. St. Luke's Health System. St. Luke's unique combination of clinical excellence and compassionate care makes them the best place to get care. BTC Bank, agriculturally minded, service-oriented, and driven to strengthen the communities it serves. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri. Bank on the go with Farmers Bank mobile app. The lead is 7 for the Pirates here at the half. Last year's Pirates 26-7. Last year, Des Moines area 18-12. Two pretty successful programs. As the Pirates went on to the national tournament in the region of Des Moines, they've got a stiff road to get to a national tournament, and they actually lost in the quarterfinals of their regional tournament, but they have 4 starters back from the team that started against North Central last year. We want to take a moment and go through the scores again from other games. National Park defeated the North Central men down at Kemper Arena, now called the Hy-Vee Arena. Final was 102-83. The men now are 3-2, I believe, and they dropped that game in the KCK Classic. Of course, KCK's Fieldhouse is unusable. They won't be able to get into it, it sounds like, for more than a year as they do some reconstruction on it. And so right now they're playing kind of all around the city. They played a couple of games at Metropolitan. They're using the Hy-Vee Arena for their Classic tournament. The other game that we want to talk about real quick here, Iowa Western won in the first round of this NCMC Classic. It's not a typical tournament. The Classic means the opponents are predetermined, and Iowa Western, the winner today over Highland. Iowa Western and North Central will be the 2 o'clock game tomorrow, preceded by DMAC and Highland, which will have limited video of tomorrow at noon. We get ready for the second half here as the Pirates come out to face DMAC, and the Pirates will have the ball first, and they will have a 7-point lead to start the third quarter. Reeder handing it off to Fleming. Got a screen from Meineke. Nay Russell, who will be our guest tomorrow, drops that one, and it's deflected, stolen by Rebecca Fuller. She is a good player. 7 points, and then Nay takes it right back, knocking it to Reeder. 2-on-1 if they hurry, and Reeder is fouled going down to the other end by Fuller. So we go back and forth a little bit here early on. And at the line will be Reeder. Jessica has 8 points, hit a couple of free throws in the second quarter. Jess in high school, 1,000 career points plus, most three-pointers in a game at Chillicothe, and most three-pointers in a career. And I think Jenny Croy knew she was getting a pretty good one when Jessica decided to come here. And of course, Nora Ford departed after being a two-time All-American. There's a young lady with some All-American moves, Allie Moore. First field goal for her. She's well beneath her 10-point-a-game average here early in the season. Russell. Fleming. And Reeder again. Reeder driving against Kennedy Jones and high off the glass, but Moore is at the bottom side of that to grab the board. What a nice pass, and it goes right through the hands of Ainley. Kennedy Jones has made a couple of nice passes. Unfortunately, that one slipped through Ainsley's hands. She put it spot on. She was right on the money with that one. Just didn't work out. Meineke on the outside. Reeder right in that spot. She had a run against Swick in the fourth quarter that was incredible. She hits 3 3-pointers in a row. That's going to be a turnover on the Pirates. Hit 3 3-pointers on 3 consecutive possessions, then took a little bit of rest, maybe for a couple of possessions, before hitting another 2 back-to-back, if memory serves. Ainley pushed outside. Now we'll restart again. That pass was off the mark and controlled by Fleming. Reeder outside. Had to be blocked, didn't it? I think it was by Hutchinson, and out of bounds to the Pirates. Kira Franklin quickly off the bench here for Jenny Croy in her 17th year, and Leslie Collins, her assistant for all 17 years. Copeland looking inside. Reeder with Jones on her. And the pick and roll. Meineke runs out of room, but was fouled from behind. She'll get a couple of free throws coming up on that one. Foul is going to be on Kennedy Jones. That's just one on her, and the second foul of the half, both against DMAC. Here's Meineke catching the ball eventually, and and making the move. And she hits her second free throw while you watch her draw the foul. So Meineke 2 for 2. DMAC now down by 8 themselves. They led by 8 at the end of the first quarter. The Pirates in that second quarter, a 23-8 advantage. There's another pass intercepted. Reeder ahead of the crowd, being chased by Fuller, and Fuller knocks it away, but will also pick up a foul. We have seen some very nice defense and anticipatory defense, if you know what I mean. Lots of passes that have been knocked away and turned into layups. You saw Reeder a moment ago. Don't know what that replay was of, but of them walking away, I guess. But it has been really Russell who's been the queen of that. She really overplays the passing lanes and makes some things happen. Reeder now at 10 points. And the Pirates look for a double-digit lead. Who would have thunk it the way the first quarter went? 5 made free throws for Jess Reeder. Moore against Franklin of the Pirates. Walker, Hutchinson, still a long way from the basket. That's going to be a 2, and it is off the mark by Moore. The rebound out to DMAC. They hustle after it nicely, and now there's a foul reaching in. Looks like they were pointing. Yeah, it looked like they were pointing at Reeder, but standing behind her was Franklin, and Franklin gets called for the foul. Gladys Brown, who was the leading scorer in the first half, re-enters. She has 11 points. Last year, the Pirates beat DMAC 82-71. They only shot 41% in the game. 2 for Rihanna Hutchinson. She has 6 in the game. She had 15 last year against the Pirates. Reeder curling underneath. Gladys Brown stopping. Can't get it to go. More there for DMAC. Ainley. Long chase to the corner, and Fleming wins it. Franklin against Walker. Just won't go. Neither team shooting real well right now. 33% for DMAC, 44% for the Pirates. Walker over Copeland and rolled off her finger kind of a weird way. Still loose underneath with some contact, and finally it'll be Moore who is fouled and will go to the line for 2. So they were battling, weren't they, underneath? They are going to call it on Gladys Brown, first on her, 2 team fouls on the Pirates, 3 against DMAC. And here is Hallie Moore. Mediapolis, Iowa. She has worked and is a very hard worker. In fact, she's worked her way into the starting lineup now for Jocelyn Kovarik. She has 5 points in the game, had 17 against Southeast, along with half a dozen rebounds in their win last Friday. Russell driving against Ainley and picking up a foul. Should go to the line. So maybe not shooting real well from the field, but a lot of free throw opportunities. Pirates to this point have hit 12 of 17 free throws, 7 of 11 for DMAC. And Nay can't hit that one. She is the daughter of Licia Sutton. Wants to get involved with kids, she thinks, someday. She will be our halftime guest tomorrow. She talks about that. Moore with Russell right there. Then we have a reach in. Looks like we do. And the foul's going to be on Natonia Russell. And Walker will throw it in bounds. Just the 3rd foul against the Pirates. Popping out quickly, Hutchinson, 4-3. 9 points for the sophomore, Rihanna Hutchinson. She stands 5'10". Reeder trying to answer, threw it across the lane and right into Hutchinson's hands, and here comes D-Mac. A long one would tie it. Moore baseline, got position and then knocked out of bounds by Brown. That was quite a block.
Checker for D-Mac, number 5, Kennedy Jones.
Kennedy Jones is back in. Here's that block by Brown a moment ago. And D-Mac has the basketball. Walker, offensive foul. And guess who was there? Gladys Brown was there for the Pirates. She's had a big night tonight.
D-Mac foul number 10, Mary Walker, number 3rd, 15.
Ainley coming back in for the Bears.
Checker for D-Mac, number 24, J.D.
Jocelyn Kovarik, 12 years an assistant at D-Mac. Her second year as a head coach. She played 2 years at D-Mac, two-time All-American. Holds most of the blocked shots records at D-Mac. Russell can't get it to go. Ainsley is on it, and did she call timeout? What happened here? Looks like she did. And so a timeout to D-Mac here as the third quarter rolls on from the Ketchum Center. The Pirates by 3.
You know that North Central Missouri College has the top-rated LPN and RN nursing programs in the state of Missouri? That's right, NCMC is the place to be if you're considering a career in nursing. In Cross Hall on our main campus in Trenton, Missouri, you'll find our state-of-the-art nursing simulation lab. Our nursing program is known throughout the region for its dream team of instructors who make student success their primary focus. Whatever your educational goals, NCMC is definitely the place for you.
Pirate basketball tonight from the Ketchum Community Center, the NCMC Classic. The men had their classic last weekend. The women have theirs today and tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with the North Central game against Iowa Western at 2, and preceding that will be the matchup between D-Mac and Highland, and that will be a video-only production. D-Mac trying to get back into the game. A scoop that's good by Rihanna Hutchinson, and they are back into the game, down by just 1. Pirates need a bucket. Gladys Brown off to Russell. The lob underneath, going to be too far for Meineke. Turnover, Pirates. J.C. Morris in for the Pirates, and Meineke out. Talking about Jocelyn Kovarik, she went on to play at Iowa State. Jenny Croy of the Pirates played all 4 years at Pittsburgh State. She was a great three-pointer, a three-point shooter there. And another good move by Hutchinson, who has come alive with 9 points in the quarter. D-Mac back up by 1. Russell doesn't take a lot of threes. Gladys Brown, the rebound, and the Pirates reset the shot clock at 20. Brown gets free. So Gladys Brown with 13 now. Pirates back up by a single point. Hutchinson has had the hot hand. Moore gets the rebound. One try. Ainley underneath. She'll have a chance at a three-point play. So Ainley fights her way through and is able to get the bucket after a valiant effort. And she'll have a free throw coming up for her effort. D-Mac by 1. And Jaden Ainley looking for her 9th point. Morris is there. Reeder works against Kennedy Jones, and a whistle away from the ball. And they're going to call a foul, it looks like, on Nay Russell. Wait a second. I heard white 10. She's not even in the game, so it must have been something else. Well, they've got 10 up on the board. How can that be? Could be Mary Walker, I guess. She's in blue. Anyway. Reeder gives it off inside. Morris looking for an angle. And Moore is there for DMAC. DMAC by a point. Spotting up Hutchinson. She has been unstoppable. 3-pointer there. A dozen points in the quarter. And a 4-point DMAC lead. Big miss there. The Pirates need to get back on the attack of DMAC. Jones can't hit it on the run. Brown comes the other way. Gladys 1-on-2 and tripped up. Hopefully she's all right. She went down hard. You could hear the skin hit the wood, and she's all right apparently. Kennedy Jones called for the foul. That should put her at the line for 1-1. And Brown will step to the line. Gladys wants to be a licensed practical nurse following her basketball career. She's having a career night, at least at the college level, in her third game. Has 14 points. And another one added to that. So she leads the Pirates in scoring. Jessica Reeder has 11. 16 points for Rihanna Hutchison. And it's a timeout on the floor right here. We'll be back with more basketball from the Ketchum Center in a moment.
Dream is to help kids living on the streets with education.
Charles, what's up, buddy?
Wow, we help. Wow. How you doing? My heart about to jump on my chest, man.
Charles, you ought to be proud, man.
I'm just extremely grateful they were here. That's something that these kids are going to remember for a lifetime.
Pirates are down by a pair. They dig in on defense. Hutchinson has had a big quarter, passes the ball up there, and Ainsley hands off to Kennedy Jones. Now Hutchinson. How about that for a bounce? Wow. Hutchinson's third three-pointer in the quarter, in the third quarter, and it's a 5-point lead. Hutchinson has 15 points in the quarter. And 19 for the game. Meineke driving in and hitting. So back to a 3-point lead for DMAC. Bears 1-1, Pirates 2-0. Pirates are number 10 in the nation preseason. Ainley, baseline. Meineke made her change her shot, and hitting the loose ball is Copeland. Reeder looks in against Jones. Meineke posted up and fouled on her way up. She'll have 2 free throws coming. Just a little bit of fire for the Pirates coming out of that timeout. Tori Meineke goes to the line after making the catch inside. And we'll have 2 free throws. Foul was on Joy Barron. And another one coming up for Meineke. Pirate men dropped their game today to National Park. 1 of 2 for Meineke. 7 points for her. And from Jeremy Esri's comments, National Park was not a place you want to go for relaxation. They're pretty good, I guess. Hutchinson, hot, but can't hit that one. Reeder pushes the ball the other way. Franklin, long on the 3. Gladys Brown is there and just gets it to roll in. 17 for Gladys Brown. Moore drives against Copeland. And everywhere but in. Meineke had a hand on it, but it's picked up by Ainley, and she follows it up with 2 more, and she's into double figures with 10. So a 2-point DMAC lead. Reeder in, and it's an offensive foul on Reeder. Yep, they're going to call an offensive foul, but it's going to be against Copeland instead. I guess trying to set a screen or going in for a possible loose ball. It's her first. Each team with 5 fouls in the quarter, but that offensive foul does not qualify as a shooting foul. Nice drop pass underneath. Ainley got it from Hutchinson and drew the foul. Meineke picks up her third. Morris comes in for the Pirates, and there's Ainley down low being fouled. Jaden had the big game against North Central last year on, I was going to say on this floor, but it technically wasn't on this floor. It was on the old floor. 22 points, 7 boards. Against Southeast, 28 points earlier last week. What, that was last Friday, I guess. 11 for her unofficially. Gladys Brown goes in against Barron and then circles out. Still 20 to shoot. Morris still in control. Brown looking for some help. Copeland making like a guard. Wow. Copeland going inside from outside. And right back comes DMAC. Another 2 for Hutchinson. Brown a little out of control. Here comes DMAC. Just a couple of seconds left. And she got it off, but it won't go in. So a very, very active third quarter between these two teams. 3-point lead, DMAC, and 10 minutes left to play.
Beth Caldarello, and I work in the library. Sometimes students have to miss a class or they need to take an online test, and we proctor those tests for you. Our online students have access to everything that our on-ground students have. For instance, databases, electronic databases. You're in an academic environment now, so we want to make sure you have the tools, and we make sure that you know how to use those.
Fourth quarter has arrived with DMAC leading it by 3 points. At this point in the game, DMAC is shooting 38%, the Pirates 42%. Pirates have still only made 1 3-pointer out of 9 attempted, 5 3-pointers for DMAC, and 12 turnovers for the Pirates, 9 for DMAC. And I'm looking for rebounds here. There they are, 28 for the Pirates, 36 though for DMAC. So a lot of back and forth in the stats, and now as the quarter begins, they're going to make them restart here. Yeah, that didn't work out too good. There's 27 on the shot clock and 5 seconds gone by on the game clock. I'm not sure that could be possible. So they'll get it all worked out. Langston Parker, Mark Muir, and Robin Hobson. I'm going to say in the stripes tonight, but they're wearing those newfangled baseball tops. Maybe some pinstripes on them, but not the stripes we're used to seeing. Here we go. Now you leave the 5 seconds off the game clock and they restart, so whatever. Down low, a turn and a look. Rebecca Fuller gives it off, and charging down the side to lay it up is Evie Richardson. But Fuller with most work on that play. Gladys Brown circles and drives, and a foul looks like it's going to be against the Pirates for an illegal screen. And let's see if we can pick it up. It looks like it might have been J.C. Morris, and it is her first foul. Pirates are down by 5. They trailed 23-15 at the end of the first quarter, but led by 7 at the half. Quite a swing there. And now DMAC has come back to take the lead into the fourth quarter. And again, it's Evie inside. Evie Richardson drops another 2 in. She's a 5'11 freshman, and she is physical. Reeder kicks it out to Meineke, and she travels, getting her feet going after thinking of a 3. So a fundamental mistake by the Pirates will give the ball right back to DMAC. And DMAC's up by 7. Kennedy Jones tried to drop it through traffic, kicked out of bounds by one of the Pirates, Russell or Meineke most likely. Assistants for Des Moines area, Lydia Harvey, John Rouse, and Steve Angel. And talked about Leslie Collins, her 17 years with Jenny Croy on the bench here at North Central. Won't go for Ainley, and the Pirates come the other way. Leslie was one of the people that was in charge of our Veterans Day roll call today. Reeder has 13. It's an event on campus in which the folks that have served our country that have a connection to North Central are read off a list. Very solemn, very moving, I think. Sometimes very cold. It's outside. But Veterans Day, of course, is tomorrow, and since it was on a Saturday, we did the roll call on a Friday. Again, Richardson inside, not to be denied. Too hard, though, and Meineke grabs it and heads the other way. Reeder using Meineke. And creating the contact. The foul, though, is going to be on DMAC, and it's going to be on Evie Richardson. Her 4th foul. Reeder will go to the line.
Checking in for DMAC number 4, Joe Barron. At the line, shooting 2 for the Lake Pirates, number 11.
In comes Joy Barron for Richardson, and to the line goes Reeder with 2 free throws coming her way. And she'll have one more. Jessica wants to become involved in sports management after her days at North Central and going on to another school after that, a 4-year school. And wants to end up in sports management at some level. Skip pass to Walker. Fuller again. Kicked Russell. "11 seconds to shoot." Jaden Ainley to throw it in. Kennedy Jones through traffic and lost it into the hands of Gladys Brown. Russell pushes it. And Reeder caught up with it. Reeder all the way through, draws the defender off the ground and draws the foul on Fuller. So Reeder going hard inside. That is 4 fouls now on Fuller, and here's the drive by Reeder. Reeder for 2. Copeland re-enters for the Pirates. "14 points for Reeder. And a 15. She has been a tremendous addition to the team. Obviously, she had 40 points in her first 2 games combined. Has another 15 tonight, but it's the overall play. There's a walk, is backing in Mary Walker. And she'll give it back to North Central. North Central down by 3. They're really overplaying Reeder, trying to deny her the ball, but Russell will take care of getting it into the forecourt. Then the lob for Copeland. Mary sandwiched between two Bears, and it's an alternating possession that will end up back in the hands of North Central. Reeder cutting through, kicking Copeland mid-range. Russell offensive board. Gladys Brown, no, but another DMAC foul. They're starting to get them in bunches. Foul's going to be on Jaden Ainley, and let's see, where is she with fouls? That's just 2 on her. Gladys Brown to the line. One more coming, but every free throw big at this point, the way this game is going. And 1 of 2. Hutchinson back in. She was the spark in the third quarter. Backing in, that's Ainley. And the Pirates come back the other way. Russell has Copeland popping out. Ainley, or excuse me, Meineke on the other side. DMAC in a 61-all game. Hutchinson blocking foul, North Central. And that's going to be against Reeder, her third. Oh, this will be interesting. I think it's the first time that she has been faced with a little bit of foul trouble late in the game. Ainley got free, and they found her for the layup. 13 points for her. Pirates can tie with a short one or lead with a long one. They'll take the lead. First 3 for Reeder. Here comes Hutchinson trying to match her. In trouble. 3-second violation. Pirates get the basketball back after taking the lead on Reeder's 3 and then standing tall on defense. Reeder again. Thought about that 3, didn't she? Tries to force it to Copeland, and the ricochet inside apparently comes off DMAC. They'll give the ball to North Central. Down on the camera, courtside, that's Renelle Del Rosario. Our director tonight is Ray Keel. Underneath, Gladys Brown. What a night she's had. Gladys, 19 points tonight. Moore goes in against Copeland. Ainley had the ball go out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Pirates. A look of wonderment on the face of Tori Meineke, like, huh? How did that happen? Kind of asking the same thing to myself, and now to you. But DMAC will have the ball with 19 on the shot clock. Pirates will have another tough opponent tomorrow in Iowa Western, number 7 in the nation. That is a tied-up ball, and alternating possession goes to DMAC. And Mae Russell in there again? I think it was. Boy, she's got some quick hands. Abby Richardson going hard, and rebounded by Morris, taken away by Richardson. Richardson inside again, can't get it to go. Morris again, and this time she kicks it out quickly. Reeder under control. Waiting for her is Kennedy Jones. Russell in the corner. One-handed pass to Copeland, and she's going to get called for a travel. Mary's had a lot of opportunity to pop outside, get the ball, and then drive hard. That time the old Roadrunner cartoon comes to mind, and she kind of shuffled those feet. Pirates by 3. This has been a back and forth, very nice ball game, very competitive ball game between Des Moines Area Community College and North Central Missouri College. Richardson with Copeland on her. Mary Walker is a freshman. Richardson again, dueling against Copeland. Help from Russell. And Russell gets the missed shot. 4.5 to play. Gladys across the lane. Beautiful pass to Morris. Gladys Brown to Morris. Half a dozen for JC. Now Fuller goes to work. Good ricochet. Found Kennedy Jones outside. She'll get it back. And that'll belong to North Central. Real quickly, wanted to show you that pass that Brown made. We're just going to get the tail end of it here. As Reeder goes to work, feeds Copeland, won't go. Mary another one, and she gets that one to go for her 11th point. And the Pirates have stretched the lead out to 7. Wow, Richardson firing for 3. Was that one of those no, good shot plays? I think it was. Brown looking for Copeland. Instead, they'll take some time off the clock with a 4-point lead. Gladys drops it in. Copeland posted. And again, Brown got her the ball. She has done a little bit of everything tonight. Ainsley inside, got bumped, lost possession, and here comes Russell. Brown leading the break. And across to Copeland. It doesn't get much better than that. DMAC will take the timeout with 2:43 left.
Maggie, and I'm going to tell you how to order your books online. So once you get onto our website, which is bookstore.ncmissouri.edu, you can click on the textbook lookup and you'll use your course codes off of your schedule. Once you have your items in your cart, you can check out by clicking student accounts and putting your financial aid number in.
Some seriously nice basketball here. And this time it was North Central, but DMAC has also played a heck of a game. 2:43 left, and the Pirates by 8. Shooting percentages at this point, 37% for DMAC. Pirates at 49%. DMAC has hit 6 threes. The Pirates have hit 2. 14 turnovers by the Pirates, a dozen for DMAC, and 36 rebounds for the Pirates, 39 for Des Moines area. Just a very competitive basketball game between two pretty fair teams. Hutchinson led the third quarter resurgence for DMAC. This is Walker. Fuller. Again, Hutchinson against Reeder. Got a step and got the 2 points. .23 for Hutchinson. Pirates do a good job breaking the press, and it won't go for Russell. Can she get to the ball? Nope, but Brown can, and now Reeder fires a 3. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect her to catch that save and put it back up. Emack can't hit. Coming out of it is Ainley. And Ainley, dribbling baseline, has it knocked out of bounds. Wow. The way this game is going, a minute 49 is a long time. Quickly, Ainley. Russell. Gladys Brown. And she'll take some time off the clock. Brown for three. That's about the only thing she hasn't done tonight is knocking it out of bounds is Morris. Gladys has 7 made 2-pointers and 5 free throws made. And if I can find it real quickly, we'll see how many assists she has. And of course, I can't find it when I need it. Pirates by 9. Fuller, she has been tough all night as well. Fuller has 9 points, but she's been physical inside. Now the trap, Reeder in trouble, and Copeland comes to the rescue. Brown one-on-one against Fuller and draws the foul.
Emack foul, 14, Rebecca 14 foul.
4 fouls in the quarter now, and the 5th foul against Rebecca Fuller. She fouls out with a minute 4 remaining. And 9 points. Here is Gladys Brown. And 1 more to come. Haven't seen LaCoria Brown tonight. Maybe for a moment. I don't remember her being out there. She'll have her moments in the sun, I'm sure, this year, as today is Gladys's day. 20 for Gladys Brown. She came in after 2 games with 9 total points, so she just kicked it up. And a minute to play, an 8-point North Central lead. Again, nothing is safe in this game. Richardson against Morris, showing some skill there. Still has the ball. Hits another 2. 15 for her. Remember, Jenny Croy will be with us after the game. Reeder left one out there, and it was picked off. Walker, quick shot. And right back into the hands of Brown. Now a whistle as Reeder was trying to gain some movement up the court. Still a 2-possession game as Reeder goes to the line. Walker picks up her 4th foul.
At the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Pirates, number 11, Jessica Reeder.
And Reeder, waiting for the basketball, will step into it. I have a feeling, and only having seen her in 3 games, I have a feeling Jessica's going to be one of those players that shoots free throws a lot better late in the game. We got her for 23, now 24 points, and a lot of those in the 4th quarter. 12 points in the 4th quarter for Reeder, by my count. Ainley, Richardson, Walker, Hutchinson, and Walker to let it go. Copeland won't let it go. She grabs the rebound with 19 seconds left and a foul, and the Pirates are going to go to the line and looking in pretty good shape right here. They trailed by 8 at the end of the 1st quarter, led by 7 at halftime, trailed by 3 at the end of the 3rd quarter, and now they lead it by 8. And Reeder, who has made 10 free throws tonight, again continues to put them in late. Tomorrow, Pirates against Iowa Western at 2 o'clock. That should also be a very good game. 26 I have Reeder for. And a timeout here with 19.4 seconds remaining. Let's see if it's a long one or a short one. It's going to be a short one, so we'll keep it right here. And Give you a little bit of news from around campus in celebration of National First Generation Student Day, which was on November 8th. NCMC spotlighted an outstanding student, Skylar Bonnet. Skylar is a Missouri A-plus student, is a first-year student from Galt, Missouri. She's working on her Associate in Arts transfer degree, wants to graduate from North Central Missouri College with her degree in May. And nominations for distinguished alumni from NCMC College and Trenton Junior College are being accepted for 2023. The form can be obtained by calling Tricia Key in the foundation office, or there's an online form as well. The deadline for submitting nominations is a ways away, January 12th. Pirates by 10. DMAC will try to make the impossible happen here, but it's going to be, as Paul McCartney would say, a long and winding road. Richardson. Copeland. And that should do it. Reeder has the basketball. Richardson's going to grab her and at the same time foul out. And Reeder will go to the line. Evian Richardson departs with 15 points, leaves with just 5 seconds remaining. 20 points for Gladys Brown, 26 for Jessica Reeder tonight, 12 for Mary Copeland, all of this unofficial. 15 for Richardson, 23 for Hutchinson, 9 for Fuller, who fouled out a moment ago. And Jaden Ainley had 13. I knew I was missing somebody. Reeder 1 for 2, but that's going to about do it as bringing the ball down Ainley, and that will not count. The final from the Ketchum Community Center, North Central 83 and DMAC 72. We will take a moment and then we will be back with Jenny Croy as the Pirates have won their third of the season.
At North Central Missouri College, we know higher education is an investment, and we take that investment seriously. From the newly renovated Geyer Hall to the latest technology at the Barton campus, NCMC has something for everyone. 2 brand new apartment-style residence halls for students relocating to Trenton. Men's and women's athletic teams competing at championship levels in baseball, softball, basketball, and golf. No-cost essay reviews by experienced tutors, virtual learning sessions, and the region's #1 ranked practical nursing program, educating tomorrow's healthcare professionals. NCMC is a school, but at its heart, it's a community for this diverse region. It's a community of high-level educators assembled to challenge you. You can see our investment in our beautiful campus, but the real investment is in our students. Now is your time.
Final at the Ketchum Center tonight, Pirates 83 and DMAC 72. Coach Jenny Croy joins us. That was a wild game, back and forth.
That was crazy.
Very competitive.
Yeah, it was. We knew it was going to be. DMAC's a very good team, and so we knew coming in that it was going to be a challenge, and it was going to be a matchup challenge for us. We didn't match up well with them, and so first quarter we tried man-to-man. It didn't work. They were beating us to the hole, and so we switched to a matchup zone, which gave them fits in the second quarter, and we were able to gain that lead at half, which got away from us in the third. So they figured out our zone, and then we went back to man, and then our girls just came together. I felt like we played really good team ball in transition in the fourth and found each other and ran the floor well, and then got stops when we needed to defensively.
I was looking through the first and second quarters, and I was a little bit surprised that DMAC hadn't dominated you more in the first quarter, but you guys ended up shooting 48%, and they shot 36%. Are you surprised to hear that?
Yeah, I am, because I didn't feel like we really shot well, but we didn't take a lot of three-point shots, and so we knew, I thought we could get a step on them. I told the girls, if you can get that half step on them, then just get all the way to the rim with the ball. We got to get better from the free throw line, so we missed a lot of free throws and left a lot of points out there because of that, but super proud of our our kids. Super proud of the girls that came off the bench. I thought Gladys Brown played tremendous for us on both ends of the floor. I thought JC Morris came in and gave us great minutes as well. And so, anytime we can utilize our depth in the bench, it's going to be to our advantage. And I really thought that our bench played well today.
Gladys Brown, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. That's pretty good,
wow,
isn't it?
That's really good.
Yeah, and 26 from Reeder. She seems to get better at the free throw line the later in the game.
Yeah, she does. She knows she's a competitor. I think sometimes she just hurries her shot at the line, and so she knew when it counted and we needed them. She hit them.
All right. 3-0.
Thank
Pretty
you.
good. Can't do much better than that after 3 games.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jenny. So you heard some of the stats there. We'll give you just a couple of others here. The Pirates, as Jenny said, shot 65% from the line, while DMAC didn't do much better, 57%. But again, the Pirates get those big point totals, 26 from Reeder, 21 for Gladys Brown, and DMAC got 23 from Rihanna Hutchinson, especially in that third quarter. She was very good. So the Pirates 3-0 will go on to face Iowa Western tomorrow. Before we sign off, let's say thank you to Raynell Del Rosario, but especially thanks to Ray Keel, who wasn't feeling real good tonight, still hung in there like the veteran trooper she is. We'll be back for tomorrow's Iowa Western game against North Central at 2 o'clock, preceded by the video-only presentation, DMAC against Highland. North Central Missouri College's Classic resumes tomorrow at noon. I am Rick Cole. Thanks for joining us. And as always, we say goodbye and go Pirates.
Jolly Roger! Make sail, laddie! Walk that